You are actively participating in the social media rat race if you're creating content that is not in your creator archetype. Most people think that they need to have an intentional plan, which is what I'm posting, why I'm posting it, and how it's going to guide my audience somewhere, instead of actually understanding their storytelling archetype. Literally, how you create content that connects with your audience in a way that actually makes sense for you. But have no fear, I have created a list of the four most common archetypes that I see on social media. Let's get into it. First, we have the CEO. This is the direct, the polished, the visionary. You see this a lot in talking head videos. A lot of their content is thought leadership based. Like, they're literally showing, like, I know what I'm doing and you better believe me because I'm showing you why. There's a lot of value being shared in their content. And when they do share personal stories, they make it in like a lesson format. Next, we have the artist, which is what I think is the most common archetype that people fall into, although they aren't meant to be the artist. So I actually see the artist archetype being used a lot in the fitness space. People sharing personal stories, people being very raw and emotional. I was this person. And what you actually need to be is the educator. But anyways, the artist is somebody who has photo dumps with a stream of consciousness coming through. They're very free-spirited. They're always reflecting. They're kind of sharing their journey. They're a little more raw and vulnerable. The artists express themselves a lot through their content, hence is why they're called the artist. Next, we have the BFF. They're funny, they're casual, they're relatable. TikTok style content all kind of falls under the BFF model. This is where you get to be chaotic and talk to the phone screen as if you're literally talking to a friend. They're unfiltered, POV, and don't get confused with them not having a structure or a plan. This is just the way that they are able to best show up for their brand and their business that people actually can get down with. Last but not least, we have the educator, warm, clear, and informative. So we see a lot of talking head style videos for this. I really love when educators do like a green screen and they're kind of explaining something with a video demonstration or B-roll or whatever it is in the background. They're giving you a ton of value, always value. I mean, we go to the educator not because they're necessarily funny, but because we know that we're going to learn something. Tutorials, infographics, I mean, it's constant high value stuff just being given to us. If you don't know which archetype you are, what you'll end up doing is copying somebody else's and what works for them, and then wonder why you're not growing or doing well on social media. So once you understand your archetype, your content also stops becoming so performative and it actually becomes magnetic. I went ahead and generated an archetype quiz so you can take that in the caption and look for the answers in my stories or my highlights.